Sad to see the mess come to an end, but it is the finale episode of Your Husband is Cheating on Us. Let's talk about it, guys. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Your Husband is Cheating on Us. It's season 1, episode 8, and this is absolutely the finale. We're 8 episodes in this. We are actually literally have gone through everything, and we've gotten to the actual first performance, and it's the finale. So let's talk about what all went down. Okay, so Deatra. We start right off. You know, we left off Tandy and Tondi and Deatra were just at it. And Deatra has decided she's not doing this any longer. She ain't got to do. She is going to move over into a hotel, and that's that. So when they end up going down to rehearsal that day, she actually talks to JD, and he jumps in and he says, you know what, JD's like, look, I got too much money out there with this bullshit. He agrees to pay for the hotel. He's like, I'll just pay for it, to hell with it. Let's just get this done. So everything's cool. She's going to go to the hotel. Everything else is pretty much falling in line. Her and Tondi aren't really talking with each other. You know, they're just kind of staying out of each other's way. As they're there, JD drops on them, guess what? I have a little surprise for you all. We're going to do an impromptu performance. I have an audience that's sitting on the other side, and they're waiting. Y'all are going to go through and do some of the scenes, and they were like, what the hell? And this is what I'm finding with JD. This is kind of the way he believes in keeping you on your toes. And I believe he lives by the rule. If you stay ready, then your ass ain't got to get ready. And I am so here for it. And this is kind of what I actually see with him and how he deals with them. I'm not waiting on you to play. Do it. Do it now. You say you got it? Show me. Do it. So I'm here for it. And they went over there and it went really well. They did their thing. I think they were in better shape than they actually thought they were. They were more ready than every last one of them. They were more ready than what they really thought they were. So everything went really well. The next thing we end up seeing is an actual dress rehearsal. They're doing a dress rehearsal, and they were saying how basically they were going to be there all day. So it was like a really long day. They were going to do this dress rehearsal. JD's daughter, Brianna is, and I don't know why. I don't know why with Brianna's attitude. I know it's his daughter, and she has to start somewhere. But Brianna's attitude is so snipe and so quick that I wouldn't want her as a wardrobe on a production I'm doing. Wardrobe is very touchy. Very touchy. People are very touchy about what they're going to put on, how they're going to look, and all of these things. And then we have seasoned folk. These folks are not 20 and 19, 18-year-olds that you tell them to put on whatever and they're in the best shape of their lives. These are not these people. These are grown adults, male and female, who have gotten to a point in their life where they're either very comfortable with what their body and their body shape is and how to dress it, or have gotten a new adult body shape and not very sure of exactly how to handle it just yet. So this is who you're actually up against. So I said, I don't know about this here. I don't know about this here. But I was right. And as we start watching, Deatra is the first one. If you know anything about Deatra back in the day, Deatra she was built. She was built, baby. She was small in the waist and had hips and ass, and Deatra was a good looking woman. She really was. And now she has, you know, I think she's, you know, she overcompensates for some stuff, but I don't think she's totally comfortable with the body. You know what I mean? But it's a new body. It's a new grown-up woman body that she has to deal with. And I think she's just getting to learning to dress it and that kind of thing. So I can see with her was going to be a little bit of a pushback. Leah, no problem. Leah's still built really good. Tawny got a big old ass, and it's one of her best attributes. So she's pretty cool. The guys, Genuine has been in better shape, and Tony Terry's been in better shape, but they seem to be fine. Like they were okay with everything. But the one I was worried about was Deatra, and sure enough, Brianna gave Deatra this jumpsuit to put on, and I looked at that jumpsuit and I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. And there just ended up being problems with it. Deatra didn't, you know, go off on her about the jumpsuit or anything. Deatra said something was wrong with the zipper. And there was this whole back and forth about this zipper and whether or not this zipper was broken or not broken. And it turns out, I think Leah had looked at it, and Deatra, because Deatra was being shady. Like if you watch the show, you see Deatra making faces, and she was giving Brianna some pushback and some attitude. She was doing that. She was doing that. Okay? She was doing that. So Brianna took on maybe she just didn't want to wear the jumpsuit. Well, good sense probably says she probably shouldn't have worn the jumpsuit, because the jumpsuit looked like it was more for Brianna's body than Deatra's body. She shouldn't have wanted to wear the damn jumpsuit. It had pieces missing and shit. I was like, now y'all might have got that for Deatra's daughter, but I don't know why the fuck y'all think she's putting it on, you know. But whatever. Whatever. Turns out the zipper there was something really wrong with the zipper. And Deatra was putting 20 on 10 as usual, so no big deal. But Brianna stepped all the way out of line. Deatra didn't actually hear her say it, but Tondi and Leah heard her, and a couple of other people that were standing out there, when she told Deatra, what we're not going to talk about me, we're not going to do all this today, or you can sit your fat ass out in the audience. Now, Brianna, you know your ass is out of order, right? Because you don't like her. You don't like Deatra. That's the extra stuff. You don't like her. You don't care for her at all. Most people on this whole production don't like her. And if you felt like she was a fat ass, why in the fuck do you have her putting on some goddamn teeny bopper bodysuit with pieces missing that look like Leah, Tondi? Shit, Kristen couldn't even wear that damn bodysuit. That bodysuit should not have even been on neither one of their racks. So when she stepped over on the side and said her fat ass, that was out of order. That was out of order. So it ended up coming up, you know, a little bit later after that, and screwed up everything, messing up time yet again. They're losing time in the venue, dealing with this bullshit. But JD called her ass out. He called Brianna out right in front of everybody, and I was like, well, you know what? I know you were probably embarrassed, but Brianna, baby, you deserved that one. You were out of order, baby. You were not professional at all. At all. That was really out of order. Really out of order. But that was that. Okay, so after that, we move on to the actual production. It's the day of. Everybody's nervous. You know, remember we got new scripts, new songs, there's a lot of twists and turns, and you start to see that the twists and the turns and how many twists were actually put in, but they were all really, really necessary. You start to see that as we're moving forward. Okay, so we get to the day of. Everything's cool. Everybody, like I said, everybody was a little bit nervous, but everybody was really handling everything pretty good. Tondi has this whole damn breakdown. I'm like, Tondi, what the hell is you doing? Whole breakdown. She has this whole breakdown. And then as we get down to it, it's wardrobe. I said, oh my God. Okay. So she's not totally clear on what all she's going to be wearing. She has 5 outfit changes and not real sure exactly what they are. And they're like, just roll with it and we'll have it all figured out. I'm like, some things in theater, I'm sure we just roll with, but not knowing, like, where's an outfit just going to appear out of thin air? I can understand that making me a little nervous, but I didn't know about this whole breakdown Tondi was having. I was like, Tondi, what's going on? What is going on? So at this point, Deatra gets up and she says, I'm going to put on my big girl panties and I'm going to go help Tondi. And she went down and she actually basically talked Tondi off the ledge a little bit. Talked Tondi off the ledge. And I was like, well, that was good because I think this is going to help to patch up what had actually went on. So I was like, cool. So we talked Tondi off the ledge. JD gets her's like, everything's cool. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. I packed your bag. Everything's good. I packed your stuff. I know what your outfits are and all of that. He kind of put it out like this, this, and this, and this is this, and that's fine. And everything's going to be fine. Now, that was actually not JD's job to do. That was Brianna's job to do. See, well, again, this is a learning process. So, yeah, that was JD should never have had to step away from the mic, go backstage, and be doing anything with wardrobe. Brianna, that's your job. So, but again, learning. We can give it the learning curve, so it's cool. Everything they start doing everything. Everything's rolling. Everything's good. Then we get this whole scene where Genuine, and this just showed, and I liked this, that this actually showed with live, like you see it all the time, like live television, live theater, live period. Stuff happens and you can't prepare for it. You can't prepare for it. Like I told you, you all know I'm a drag performer. Shit happens all the time. You don't know a bitch's, her damn music might not be right. The whore may not show up at the side of the stage to go on. You never know what's going to happen when you are doing a live production. So you have to, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's the whole point of being a good performer and being a good MC. So the MC couldn't even catch what happened with Genuine and all of that. Genuine's mic pack wasn't turned on. His mic wasn't on. So he's on stage and he's delivering the lines and him and Leah are on there and nobody can hear Genuine, just Leah. So I'm thinking, well, maybe if he gets close to her, her mic will feed off of it. But what Genuine did actually worked. His character's kind of goofy anyway. So he kind of did this whole little goofy thing and went off stage and got the mic fixed real quick. Leah played right off of it. They didn't miss a beat. It was like boom, 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 boom. The professionalism was at like a 20. And it just worked. And he came back on, never broke character. They never broke character. It was fine. It wasn't anything that you could even cover up where the audience didn't know what happened. The audience caught what happened, but the way that they rolled it, they Olivia Poped it, if you will. It made it into another joke. If this was a dramatic, completely dramatic situation as far as the storyline, it wouldn't have worked like this. But this is a whole comedy thing. So it worked right in, like they created another joke where there really wasn't one. So kudos to Genuine and Leah. And while I'm right there, let me talk about Leah for a little bit. Leah is the real MVP. You understand me? I watched Leah going through that goddamn Leah is really good. She was doing the hell out of this. Like, I was so impressed with her throughout this, the full show, the impromptu show, and then it made me just reflect back on all while we've been watching this. She has been a consummate professional throughout this whole thing. Leah Grant, girl, I like how you move, honey. I like how you move. True live MVP. She was the shit on this to me. And I would love to be able to actually see this full play, full out. So I gotta go check and look and see about touring and stuff like that for this. Because if they come anywhere near me, I'm going. I want to see this whole thing. But I think Leo just wore the play out. So like I said, everything went real well. Then the thing happened that I'm used to happening, okay? Before I got to see the whole the whole behind the scenes thing with Miss Deatra Hicks. The Deatra Hicks that I fell in love with back in the day, that bitch showed up. And it wasn't all that extra bullshit. It was the Deatra, the stage performer. Deatra Hicks had one song that was a whole full out solo, where JD put in there that she does what it was that she does. She was the song that the production kind of leaned on. It's like, we need you. There was a point where he told Deatra, you don't have to feel stifled with what I told you and what I showed you. Do you? And that was all he needed to tell her. When I tell you, during the actual performance, Deatra got her ass out there on that stage and she got to singing. She made you know why she actually runs around, even though it is ridiculous to be running around saying that I am the Beyonce of theater. You got to see why the bitch feels that way. Deatra Hicks sang her goddamn face off. You hear me? Sang her face off. And the people responded. Baby, they were, you hear me? You saw the theater, they raised up like bloop, 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 like Lego blocks. They raised up. Standing ovation. Turned the shit out the way she used to turn it out. And it was genuine. It was genuine even for her. When she left the stage, she was still singing. There's only two bitches that I know that actually do that. Like that I've seen, that will be singing and get this thunderous applause and still be singing the song off stage and the people be still going off. And I'm sure there's some other people that do it. But in the Chitlin Circuit Theater, Shirley Pepsi Riley and Deatra Hicks. Them two, I'm sorry, there's one other person. I don't even know how I forgot about Cora. I forgot about Cora, because Tamala Mann is going to give it to you. She's going to bring it to your throat. But it was one of those situations. Deatra was backstage, and she was done, and the lights it had took to a black, and she was still singing, and the people was going off. And I was going off. And it actually drew a tear from my eye, and I looked over, and Deatra's backstage crying. I was so happy for her in that moment. As much as I've fussed about her this whole time, and I've seen y'all's ass down in my comments, fussing about me, fussing about Deatra. It is what it is. I've never taken away from the fact that the woman is talented. I've never taken away from the fact that I love what she does. Now, her behavior, I ain't gonna take none of that back. That shit's ridiculous. That shit is ridiculous. Her behavior is fucking ridiculous, and it is reality television gold. And that's what I do. This is my lane, is for me to say, Deatra, bitch, you're a hot ass mess. That's my lane. But to get up there and sing and make me cry, That's her lane. So we all did what we were supposed to do in this moment. I lived. Deatra Hicks gave me everything that I needed. Everything that I needed. She was excellent. And I say it was genuine because in that moment, she was back there in that tear. It wasn't an acted tear. It wasn't. She was happy. She was at home. She got a glimpse of her past. She got what it was that she was missing in her life. And that was where all of that brought the tear for me. You know, along with the singing and all of that coming together. I saw how pleased she was with herself and the response that she got. She appreciated the response that somebody appreciated what it was that she does. Hey, shoot me in the foot. It is what it is. I had a moment with it. It was a good moment. It was really great for the finale of this show. I lived. I enjoyed it. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get any better, Tondi and Deatra actually had to sit down. They squashed that beef and that bullshit, said we can already be touring and carrying on because this is the shit tonight. We did this shit. We can already tour, so damn all that. We're going to get along. This is what we're going to do. That was good. But that wasn't it. When I say the part that I thought could get no better. That ending, J.D. Lawrence, hats off to you. He wrote the shit out of the ending of this. That whole piece that he put in there for Kristen, it was the actual, Kristen's part was the ending of the play. He worked it in that Genuine's character actually ended up dating Leah's character some type of way. And I got to see the whole play. But they ended up dealing with each other. And then she's Leah's therapist. And then they find out about each other. And that the last line of the damn play is when Leah tells Kristen, girl, your husband is cheating on us. And I said, JD, you motherfucker, you. That shit was brilliant. It was brilliant. I loved it. And in that line, I said, wherever they at, if they're anywhere close to me, within a few hours of me, I'm going to see this play. I need to see it in its full entirety. I loved it. This was a great finale. A great finale to a very fun 8-week show. It didn't really take us 8 weeks. It took us about, feels like 30 weeks to be able to get all 8 episodes, but it was worth every goddamn minute. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Child, and like I said, I seen y'all in them comments, honey. Y'all been having a good time tearing my ass up, and y'all think that I know Tondi and that Tondi's my friend. I don't know Tondi. I don't know her. Yes, she's in the comments. So is Leah Grant. She's in the comments too. J.D. Lawrence has commented as well. I don't know anybody. I just did what I do. I talk about what I see. I like what I like. I like who I like. You know, but I love my people. I love you guys. Y'all do the same thing to me. Y'all tear my ass up about Miss Quad on Married to Medicine. But y'all ever notice that it don't change nothing? I still love Quad no matter what y'all say. And I still say what I got to say because that's what I do. So just keep on watching and I'll keep on listening and we'll have fun doing what it is we do. I'm in my lane. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch up with you on something somewhere on these YouTube streets. All right, you guys. Later.